Hey traders, Nick here doing some homework on the weekend. I don't get to record many videos anymore because I'm super busy with the members. Luckily, we have a growing number of them and we are staying busy just managing our own business. So let's take a few minutes to look at Moderna. And I haven't looked at the stock in a long time. So clearly, they were the winner with regards to capturing the panic COVID vaccine purchases from across the world. Who didn't? Novavax, just to use one example, two extremes. All right, so first of all, I'm not using any emotions for this. I couldn't care less either way about the stock, future, or anything like that. So I know one thing that this was a honeymoon year for a business that starts and everybody's needs to buy. Usually, like for example, if a restaurant opens, there is a honeymoon period of about 3 months where the sales do not sustain themselves. That's why they do comp sales. So in this case, it's kind of the same concept where you had a huge year because of unusual circumstances. Let's see what the following years would look like on the P&L. In other words, if you look down here, nothing, 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 which was because they're working on it, and then boom, you can't say, okay, this is a trend until you see what happens the second year. So that's the fundamental part. Do your homework. I don't know anything about its internals, whether they're getting orders or not. These are comments just based on the chart. Now, looking at a chart like this, two things. Looks like it has support, but God help them if they lose it. Technically, the math doesn't allow it for it to be a head and shoulders, a complex head and shoulders, which is what it is, because the head is way too big, and that would put it in the minus sign. So I said these comments on Hyliion a long time ago. This is not the same situation. Hyliion does not have a product, but the concept is that there is a potential risk from the technicals if you lose footing. How big? Let's say it comes back down to the 60s, which is where it was based. I'm not forecasting that. I'm just telling you. I said this looks like support, and if the support fails, it could overshoot lower. Let's update some lines. Okay, so this was a breakout line that was clearly way back there. Buy the dip opportunity worked here, and this is where we are. Look, nothing has changed. That was from 2021, summer of 2021. Resistance, yeah, clearly. Let's delete it out of here. Let's delete it out of here for, the reduce noise on the chart. Let's clear it out. So this was an opportunity to get out. I had technical. That was the case. Look check this out. I mean, I haven't touched this chart in a long time, apparently. Look at this arrow. If I extend it, it's surgical. Let's take this resistance out of here so you see what I'm talking about. Heck, let's take all of these. Cannot afford to lose that. They just did. Let's take it out. Buyable opportunity. So we still agree. We're right there. I don't mind that. So buy the dip opportunity. Let's clean it up so it's not in the way. I want to show you how surgical these things are. Check it out. If I extend it to here, I just moved it forward. How crazy is that? I didn't touch it. I just moved it forward. How crazy is that? What does that mean? I'm going to keep it here. This is resistance. Clearly, it means something. Now, if you take it out, it becomes a catalyst higher. So now what do we have? We have this zone, which you're trying to hold. I have a space or something? I do. All right, so we have a zone they're trying to hold. Let's just say if they lose last week's low. Last week was pretty grim in the market. Today, what is there? 617 was Friday, yesterday. So if you lose that one, I'm going to just say trip a little bit. Technically, it's much lower than this, but I'm just going to put it here. It has support, so I trust it. So this is now what we have is a ping pong inside these two lines with a pivot zone right in the middle. Let's put that there. I'm going to eyeball it right here. A Bob Ross moment. you don't know who that is, Google him. Okay, so this is what we have. And if I wanted to put another area of interest, I'll say, okay, if we're optimistic and we're going there, I wouldn't chase it past up here. So now, technically, we just laid it out. We cleaned the chart out. I can, maybe out. Yeah, it's just too many lines. Okay, so technically we laid the areas that are of interest. What's with that? Where are these lines coming from? Check out that line from back then. Exactly where it closed today. I mean, Friday. Exactly. Take it out. Okay, so we have the lines where the machines will trade it between these. Now, it's up to you to go do homework and see what you forecast for the next year. So you can break it down by quarter. Go to the income statement and see how they're doing. Let's see, 130, 260, 240, 120, 14, 43, minus 15. You got to track this to see how they're tracking. So how much hope is there built into repeating this year? That was an incredible year, undoubtedly. Look at the numbers, unbelievable. Can they even do half next year? I have no idea. I really don't. So you need to go look. Also, what's important to see if they bled. They didn't. It's all cash from operations. So they are in good shape in a snapshot. The follow-through is what's in question. And I don't know. That's up to you. Do your homework to see what you can forecast. Technically, I'm telling you, if you lose that red line, you're going to end up dropping $20-ish, plus or minus. If you get up to 150, you're going to find sellers. If you get up to 175, whatever that yellow line is, 188, you're going to find sellers. And anything above that, you're going to find sellers at every place they tried to hold, like 225. You're going to find sellers. This, you're going to find sellers. This, you're going to find sellers if you ever get back here. That's going to be a tall order. I'd be shocked. Now, let's see what they bring in next year. That's it. And if you know anything you want to contribute in the comment section, fine. That'd be great. Let's keep it clean, though. We're all people.